How do? Go on then, lad. Come on, lad. Go on, go on. Beautiful day, guys. Cool, beautiful, sunny in West York. How do? So firstly, I think it's always important to remember the victims. Anuj, young student who was murdered by Kiaran Psycho Stapleton. Psycho was a name he gave himself in magistrate's court, I believe. Pinned comment today, I will put an article you can read about the young student who was murdered. And also, if I can find it, I'll put a link to a vlog I did on the biggest bully. Stapleton was part of a posse of young men on the Cat A unit who punished the bully, as it were. So pinned comment, guys, right. Stapleton, not up close and personal, he was never on the healthcare. At one point, I worked a fair few shifts on the close supervision unit. I nearly went down then, guys, I think the boots need to come out. Close supervision unit, the clue is in the title. The prison service over the years has had various strategies, no doubt brought in by managers, governors, people who think they know how to deal with people, psychologists and the like. When I was in the system, challenging behaviour, there'll have been something before that. I definitely know something came after that. Might even be something else now. None of them work. Just watching on Netflix. Good series, Raphael Rowe. Locked up in this country. Not guilty. Got out. Now does toughest prisons. So he has visited some, it's beautiful up here, guys, I've got to show you. He has visited some hellholes in this latest series. You know, bleak, dark places, prisons that are falling apart, grim conditions, confinement facilities and that. Some of the world's most dangerous. However, how they treat them in these prisons is way better than we do. You know, you can have challenging behaviour, whatever that became, whatever came before it, put people on these special units. No decency, no change. That's how I feel. So the first time I met him, I was on the close supervision unit. Sat with my back to the wall, literally. Two officers in front of me. They were okay. I worked with one of them on K-Wing. Me, always vigilant, you know. I weren't the best prison officer there's ever been or whatever, but was always vigilant and aware of my surroundings. I was on this unit, I didn't know it, I didn't know the prisoners on there, I didn't know the staff. So yeah, I'm sat with my back to the wall. There was a couple of lads out. Everyone on them units is potentially dangerous. If I was housed on there as a prisoner, I'd very much keep to myself. Try my very best not to upset anyone, because quite definitely you could get seriously assaulted on there, stabbed, hospitalised, whatever. That's your clientele. Some of them are like that when they come into prison. Some are made to be like that by prison. As far as the staff on there, for me, they will be the best staff in the prison. Again, the two officers in front of me playing Monopoly. For those that don't know, that's a board game. Yeah, they were playing Monopoly. They did play board games with the odd prisoner. Not all the prisoners participated in that. You know, I can see the reasoning. You know, we're talking about decency and interacting with people. However, that was a wrong place. You know, would I rather be on K-Wing, 200 prisoners out at night on evening duty, like a zoo with 6 officers, or on the close supervision unit, 2 prisoners out with 4 officers, K-Wing all day. K-Wing massive, way safer, yeah, potentially you could get assaulted. But I've talked about it before. Association, dynamic security, mingling, mixing with people. You get a feel for what's going on, you know, a changing atmosphere. I felt way safer on K-Wing, 200 prisoners out, than with my back sat to the wall. So I'd heard rumours, people talking about the Rovers return. The Rovers return is a pub in Britain's longest running soap. Soap boffins now probably going to bombard me. Coronation Street, you might have heard of it if you're not from this country. Rovers returns a pub. So there were rumours that the close supervision unit had got a Rovers return. I ain't got a clue what it were. I'd heard this, you know, but I'm sat there back to the wall, looking to my left. There's Kiaran Psycho Stapleton, and there's the Rovers return. It was a mural on the wall, yeah, painted. Credit where credit's due, artwork wise, it looked like the Rovers return. I don't know how it came about. I don't know whose idea it was. It certainly got special treatment. It was allowed to stay out, painting this wall under the supervision of, I don't know, the art department. You know, some people in prison who work in prison with prisoners are so naive, it's unbelievable. Some of the civilian staff, you know, when you talk about being vigilant and that, are clueless. It caused a lot of grief. It caused a bad vibe. A lot of people weren't happy. You know, you got a guy here on the challenging behaviour. Yeah, again, I can understand, you know, you've got him out doing artwork, but it was inappropriate. It was really inappropriate. For me, how that unit worked, the whole thing, the dynamics and everything, prison service have got it all wrong. It's not the lads and lasses who worked on there, the people who managed it, the people within prison. It's the prison service and other people who design these, you know, places to house people. Like I say, go and have a look on Netflix at that World's Toughest Prisons, how they manage people inside, and you know, they were like, oh, just unbelievable. So yeah, it got quashed. It got painted over. Somebody somewhere said this is inappropriate, it's not happening anymore. But those units, yeah, don't work treating people like that. Some of the people on them units would be better managed in these prisons you see in America. Yeah, let people socialise, give them gym, shower facilities, you know, give them great facilities, but put them behind an electric gate and the staff this side. So again, I'm not talking about not treating them decent, but some are super dangerous. And again, I did a lot of shifts on there, not somewhere I wanted to work. I did kind of get offered a job down there, not for me, too dangerous. So he was on there when he first come into prison, challenging behaviour. The idea of that is to get people in a position where they move back into normal prison population. He ended up on the Cat A unit with some other young lads who I knew. We come across them in our time. And like I said, they got together. There was a lad on there, when I say the biggest bully, physically the biggest prisoner in the prison, most powerful. And he got taken out. But I'll not talk about that. If you want to go and watch the vlog, you can. So again, going back to the victim, if you read that story, you know, must be heartbreaking. The parents basically put their lives on hold and did everything to send their son to this country to get an education. Senseless waste of life and huge. Hope you're having the best weekend possible, guys. Thanks for the kind comments, those that have watched the college video. Interview tomorrow for next weekend, and a couple of interviews next weekend, getting back on that. Steve A, parting shot as always. Beautiful day, guys. Try and get some rays. Hope you're having the best weekend. Now then, lad. Come on then. Thanks for coming. I'll see you.